don't do African time in this community. We are always on time in class.
Yeah.
Edwin, how you
Yeah.
doing? Edwin, welcome to class. Mommy Dancer is in class today, quite on time. Mommy Dancer, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, guys. This is day 4, Transcend with Books. How you all doing? I hope you are enjoying the sessions. And we've been so blessed having amazing speakers all around from day 1 to today. Today we have an amazing personality from Ghana. So it's going to be sharing so much around the book by John C. Maxwell. Babalola, how are you? And how was your day? So, Mr. Bright, welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you excited?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So excited to be here. I think this is a second opportunity for me to be on your platform. And I'm so grateful.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for honoring the
Yeah.
invitation. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you,
Welcome.
thank you.
Welcome.
So, what are we looking at today? What are we looking at? Before we get into the book, let me allow you to introduce yourself before I forget. You need to introduce yourself formally so that we all get to know you on a deeper level. So who is Bright Bentu?
Yeah.
Please tell us about yourself. Yes, what should we
Yes.
know about you?
Yes. I'm Bright Bentum, the founder of I Read Club Ghana. Yes, I'm an engineer, agriculture
Okay,
engineer by profession, and also a
okay,
passionate tech enthusiast as well. I'm married to Edith McCaffrey Dugbe, and I have two boys by the grace of God. And yeah, it's been wonderful.
well done, well done. So where is your club hosted? Is it on Facebook so that people that are
Online.
interested they may want to connect? Yes, we're
Yes,
online.
online. Online. It's on
What
Facebook.
platform?
You have Facebook, and then you have Telegram as well as WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
if they want
I'll
to
share
reach
the
you,
link
mainly the type I read. Okay, mainly the type I read. They
club.
can connect.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes.
all right. Thank you for coming around. So, guys, tell me how
No.
excited you are. How was your sessions? How was the experience for the 1 to the 3? Share in the comment with the word. How was it? Tell us, tell us, tell us. So, Mr. Bright, you're going to be sharing light from the work of John C. Maxwell today. Talent is
Yeah,
never enough. My God.
yeah.
So, what is enough? Let's start from there. If talent is never enough, what is enough? Tell us what is
What is
enough.
enough?
Yeah, tell us. We are interested. Want to know?
Yes,
We don't want to beat about the bush. Just tell us what is enough.
yes,
If talent is not enough,
yes. What is enough? Enough is knowing more about yourself, okay, to fulfill your
wow.
purpose. See, it is not just enough to say I have the talent, but it's have a lot of work to do. It has a lot of components that come together to make it a successful. Because everybody's talking about success here and there, and realize that
Mm,
no, Jesse Monster says that talent is not enough. We hear of what do you call it? The football players. Look at how successful they are. Mention see Ronaldo and say, wow, he's
mm,
so talented. Mention Messi. So wow, he's so talented. We don't look at the work behind. So that is what Dr. John C. Maso tried to
mm,
unravel in his book. That is not just what you see at the surface or what you conclude to say that it
mm,
is talent. It is never enough. There is some much more ingredients, something behind the scene that we don't see. And that is what his book tried
mm,
to let us understand that it's not enough to say you have the talent, but there's work attached to it. There's so much more attached to it. So it's not
mm.
enough to boast that I'm
So,
talent and I'm a singer, I have the voice, but there's something much more to it.
what
Yeah.
kind of work? Can you spell out the work for us? What kind of work do we need to make this talent beautiful and to be able to express it so well? You said there's so much to be done, a lot of work to be done. Can
Yes.
you spell out the work
Yes.
for us?
Yes. Yes. So talking about the work is about discovering, first of all, he talks about believing in yourself. That's one of the work. You need
Okay.
to believe in yourself, believe in your potential,
So
what you are
believe in
capable of
yourself
doing.
is work.
Yeah. because people don't believe in
Wow.
themselves. People don't. That's where you start from. That's the work, sitting
Mm,
down to identify yourself, taking time, because time, it takes time to sit down to really go deeper into yourself to know who I am, what am I capable of doing.
mm,
You understand? Because I'm saying this why, because you realize that in our busy schedule, people are so much busy, we don't have time to even to sit down to reflect on a day's activity. Yeah, just sitting down alone to reflect is a kind of work that we need to do on ourselves to be able to discover our potential and then to go for it. You understand? And then we
mm.
have the practice, the practice session where you're going to give yourself to some activity to hone that particular what talent you have. You understand? Building a character,
Okay.
so many other things. Those are the things that we talk about as being on work. Not only the menial work, you have mental work as well. Sitting down to think.
Mm.
Yes, people we don't like thinking because thinking is work. True of us. Yeah, it's
Thinking is
also
a
work.
great work, bigger than eating
Yeah.
a bar and fufu. It's a serious work. People don't want to go there. And that's why they tell
Yes.
organizations pay strategic thinkers so much. So it's
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
work.
Because it
I
takes a
believe
lot
that.
of work. It drains us. So that is the work
Mm,
we're talking about. Yeah, not just menial work, using of the energy, the muscles, also the brain, the work brain working. That is it.
mm.
Yeah.
Guys, you're welcome to Transcend with Books Day 4. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do where to subscribe. Press the like button and all the YouTube stuff you know how to do best. Do them right now. All right. So we're
Yeah.
discussing the book by
Yeah.
Justin Maxwell. Talent is never enough.
It's
Talent is never enough.
enough.
So I want to
Yeah.
ask you, Mr. Bright, what inspired you to pick up that book to read in the first place? Why did you pick up the
Seriously.
book to read?
Yes, I see myself as a talent plus person. See, in my introduction, I said that I'm Greek engineering, all right, and also a computer enthusiast. I play musical instrument. I also sing as well. I'm into graphic designing.
Hmm.
So it gets to a point
Maybe
when
you
you
sing
can do
for us
so much.
today. Mm.
It gets to a point where you
Yeah.
realize that you can do so much, and that there's this kind of confusion. Do I drop this? Do I
Mm.
drop that? Do I focus on this and focus on that? There's so much confusion when it comes to being a bit, let me say, not to praise myself, kind of a multi-talented, some kind of way. So I bought this book that is far back. Let me check. I wrote the date here, 2016, 15th August 2016. So you ask yourself, why am I reading it? Now I read it at that was 2023. I bought the book and kept it there. And it prompted me that no, go for this book. Talent is not because it has so much confusion. Because I was confused as to dropping this one, dropping that one. So I went for this book. And truly, when I started reading, it gave that kind of hope to me that you don't have to, because that's what makes you up. Your potential is what make you up. You don't have to drop them because of this or that. You need to carry them. So when I realized it in my life, I realized that after some time, when I'm not singing, it's like everything around me seems so disorganized, not focused. So I was asking, what is going on? And after some introspection, I realized that no, because I'm not singing enough, because you have the voice, you have the talent, you sing, you're in the choir, you're also in the choir. So you realize that. So I picked this book to be able to help me to understand how I can bring all these potentials together, what I am not doing to harness them, and what I'm supposed to do to make them great. Yes, and it's
Yeah.
been so wonderful. In fact, let me show you. This is my the book I started to be an intentional reader myself. Yes, you see the notes I made a copious notes from this book. That is a book here. It's a two book together. He has becoming a person of influence and talent. It's not enough. That's two joined together. So it's a talent. It's never enough. Is what I'm reading. Yes. So this time I decided to be an intentional reader. You understand? Like you've been pushing us to, because I used to read and just maybe make one or two. But when I picked this book and I sat down with a paper and a book and a pen, in fact, I got so much more than just casually reading it. And that is what I want to encourage
Mm.
all our listeners today, that we should be very, very intentional with our reading, not just reading to, okay, satisfy the conscience that you have read, but
Yeah.
deliberately going through, making notes, putting points down, kind of reminiscing whatever you are getting. And that is why I picked it. And it has been so a wonderful journey. I have so much quotes here and things I will share as we go in our discussion today. So that's it. I just want
Just
to
go
have
ahead.
focus.
Share some of those quotes with us.
All right, I just want to have the focus and the kind of what dedication. You understand? One thing I like about John C. Maxwell's book here, it is how he's brought so many kind of knowledge from interspersed with so much wisdom. I like the organization of the book, and it has much more details to it. Okay, so he says that believe in yourself, believe in your potential, because some of us have the potential and we don't believe in it. We don't trust that this thing
Mm.
can make money. This thing can, like this recently, the cookathon, we have been watching the singathon and all those ones. It may seem funny, but it tells you what
I
the
know
people
the
are made up
song.
of. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it can tell you the potential people have. So whatever you have, your talent, believe in it. You're supposed to believe in it. Nobody will do it for you. You are supposed to believe in your talent. And also to believe in your mission. That is having confidence in what you are doing and will empower you to achieve it. That you this is what you want to do. You need to have that belief. Sometimes we are hoping for
Mm.
outside people to give us the validation that yes, what you are doing is good. Continue. If they're not there to pat our back, then it's okay, fine. Then people, because people don't believe so much in me, then that's it. That shouldn't be the case. Believe in yourself, like Jesus said, ye believe in God, believe also in me. You understand? And that phrase, I like
Mm.
that phrase so much, because if Jesus that didn't believe in himself, he wouldn't have told the disciples to believe in him. You understand? So
Yeah.
we must have
You're right.
such
Mm.
faith in ourselves as well. So say that a thing
Yeah.
always happens to us when you really believe in ourselves. Say believe in what you can do. A selfish mission could only affect few. Only a life lived for others is what worthwhile. So that is it. Don't kill your potential. That is being selfish. If you decide not to live to the full potential, it's being selfish because it's just for you and just few. But if you decide that I'm going to harness this potential and make it great, it says that it's going to affect so many people. That's it. Yeah. And then we want to talk about what passion as well. Passion.
Okay.
Often it says that we shouldn't allow doubt to kill our expectation. Doubt. To expect a better life, by be willing to accept a positive change, because life does not get better by chance, by what change. That's one of the powerful quotes
Mm.
I wrote down here. After reminiscing it, I wrote this one down, that you don't expect life by just being there by chance. One day it go better. Because someone used to say one day it go better. It's just a kind
Mm.
of just comforting words for ourselves. But it is a deliberate
Yeah.
action of what? Change. I want a change. And that kind of change is what makes us to achieve a potential. When you look inside, he makes a lot of references to people who have achieved so many things, and you tell us some even didn't finish college, others didn't even go to have enough education, but their dedication to reading, their dedication to learning is what has transformed them to be who they are now. There's a wonderful
Yeah.
story I read talking about Charles Dickens there. I was so much inspired. In a book, he talked about Charles Dickens, where Charles Dickens was working, like not getting so much, but he dedicated himself to reading. He gave himself to coaching, and now Charles Dickens had become one of an icon. When talk about writing, his books
Mm.
became so much world known because he gave himself to serve what development, and that is it. And he talks about passion as well. Says passion is the fire that keep us pursuing our goals no matter what. That fire that keeps us pursuing our goals. And ask yourself, so that's confusion. Where is my passion? Where is my passion? Ask yourself, so what you say you are good at, your potential, why are you not having that fire? See, I sat down to think about it. The reason why the desire for, let's say, playing my instrument was going down. It got to a point I realized the instrument was there. Going to practice was becoming a challenge. So why? What is the problem? So after reflecting, I remember that when I started learning the instrument, I was always watching I admired my keyboardist, the church keyboardist. I admired him so much. I was watching a lot of music tutorial, music renditions, and I said, okay, so that is where the problem was. That's where the secret, sorry, the secret was, because I was
Mm.
watching those who were doing the thing I loved to do. It kind of always fueled that passion, and that passion to
Yeah.
always want to go and learn the instrument, that passion to always, I was roaming, moving to bookshops, looking for what they call a sheet books, okay, the music books, the music sheet, yes,
Yeah.
where you have the staff and all those staff notations, to just to get those books. I was so much passionate. So when I asked myself, why has the fire gone down, I realized that the fire has gone down because I was not doing the things I used to do, getting myself
Mm.
among the musicians, listening or watching people play and all that. So John C. Maxwell tells us that we need that kind of fire, that passion. Says passion is very key to help build our our potential. Say that passion energizes your talent. You have the talent and you don't have any fire, it is going to what die off. Said a passionate person with limited talent will outperform a passive person who possesses what greater talent. So you have a greater talent, you can do what they call it, you can write powerful songs, you can put clay together, mold, and do something like sculpture. You can do all those things. But if you don't have passion, it is going to limit your talent. But
Yeah. Okay.
someone
That's
who
it.
who has more of passion, okay, and you put that
Mm.
fire to develop that little talent, you could see that the person is able to outperform someone else. So that is it. If you have a gift of words, you can learn. I remember, if you have watched Aquila and the Bee, you could see how the lady just came up to be the top. So you ask yourself, was it that
Yeah.
she was so talented? No, she had a talent, but she had to what, work on the fire, stoking the fire, putting the fire to what, to grow up. So John C. Maxwell tells us that we need to protect this fire. We need to protect this fire.
Mm.
So becoming a champion is from within and not what without. That fire, the thing, it is what from within, building it up. It is what we need to protect. Sometimes some of us have found ourselves with some group of people who are always looking down on us. Okay, it could be your family members. They may not even trust you, believe in you. You don't have to keep yourself in company of people who always kill that fire in you. They look at you, so you didn't attend any university. You think you can get something out of this thing? Why are you wasting your time? You need to go and find something else to do. You understand? Those are what the fire
Mm.
extinguishers. So you talk about fire lighters and what fire extinguishers. There are
Fire
people who
extinguishers.
always,
Yeah.
yes. So because the fire extinguisher is going to what, the will bring the firefighters. He said the firefighters. The firefighters are going to bring cold water to quench the fire. And the fire lighters are the
Mm.
people who are going to what, always set you on fire. You understand?
So who are
So
your
we
fire?
need.
Who are your fire lighters?
Well,
Who is?
I have a number of I have a number of them
Go
in
ahead.
my life. My wife, there, a friend of mine. I want to mention his name. Yes, Stephen Colley is a psychologist, and I speak to him. He's also a reader as well, a passionate reader as well. He tells me, right, I've read his book. I read that book. This is what I'm getting out of this. I said, wow, and that puts me to want to. And you are also one of the firelighters in my life. I see what you're doing, and so much inspiring, coach.
Yay.
God richly bless you. Yeah, that fire. I said, wow, so
Amen.
inspiring. So yes. So the firelighters could not, it's not only those who are with us physically, but people online everywhere that share the same vision with us, that
Yeah.
have the same passion with us. Yes, they are the people we need to get closer to. Listen to, it could be a podcast, something you admire, someone you like to listen to. They are the fire lighters.
Mm.
Jim Ron is one of my firelighters. I listen to him a lot. I know he's late now, but I listen to Jim Ron a lot. he always sets me on fire on personal development. He says that develop yourself, pushing you. So whenever I realize that the fire and the zeal is going down, I just go around, talk to the firelighters, listen to them, get the books and all that. You understand? And the books have been another source of
Yeah.
inspiration as well.
Yeah,
So that
fire
is it.
lighters.
And
So, guys, tell us in the comments who are your fire lighters. Name them,
okay.
name them. Tell us your fire lighters in the room. All right, go on, sir.
All right. So it said that you cannot kindle a fire in any other heart until it is burning within yours as well. But Eleanor Noan,
Mm,
it said that you cannot kindle a fire in any other heart unless it is burning in you. So if you don't have fire in you, you can also what set others people on set other hearts on fire. So it is what within
mm,
going out. So set yourself on fire. You don't expect people to come and always be pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. When, till when are they going to keep on doing that? You have to be a fire, set yourself on fire so that others can keep on also to help you to burn. He made an illustration, beautiful illustration. It's just like people
mm,
having a you have the fire. Look at okay, let me put this way. Look at the light of the candle, the light of the torch. Okay, look at the street lights. Look at the flat
mm.
lights at the stadium. Look at the sun. You can see different dimensions of the lights here.
Yeah.
So are you going to light a candle in your life, or you're going to light that as bright as the sun? You understand? That is the fire
Mm.
he talks about here. So stoke that
It's,
talent.
it's
If you're an
2024. I
artist,
need sun. Oh my God,
so
I don't need
stoke that.
candles. Candle fire lighters.
Yes, yes. See, and that is why some of us we easily fizzle out. You understand? Because you have that passion in us. You
Yeah.
you you are a musician. You want to be a musician, but ask yourself how many times do you rehearse? Or who are your mentors? Who do you
Mm,
like to listen to? You understand? These are
mm,
the firelighters in your life. You know, the things that build that passion in us. You understand? They're the things that
mm.
keep setting us on that edge, pushing the limits, pushing us to keep on doing what we do. Okay, so if you are
Yeah.
you want to be a sports star, who are the people that set you on fire? You understand? You don't want to
Mm.
be someone you are spending your energy elsewhere where you don't get that passion. So say that passion is what energizes your talent. You have a talent, you need to what have it, the passion, and keep the passion, protect it, nurture it, so that you can keep on what building on that talent as well. Okay. The next thing on the
Wow,
other
that's
one talks
really
about
profound.
yes. I don't know if there's any question. I want to take
Go
question
on.
after the presentation. Okay. It talks
Okay,
about
go ahead. Please,
initial.
guys, if you have any question, drop it in the room. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So when we talk about it says that before I move to the next topic, says safe living generally makes for regret later on. Be ready to take risk if you want to be a higher flyer. Okay, so
Mm,
safe living. Make I want to be just okay, it's fine. You're just looking at how small. I just me. I don't want any people. I don't want anybody to discover me. Just be. You're trying to be protecting your talent. In that case, you're going to regret. You
mm,
understand? Because if you have interacted with some older people, they tell you, "Oh, I was once doing this. I was once a singer. I was once playing the instrument. I was once a writer. And what happened?" Said that well, because of this and that, I had dropped it. And you see, they are living in regret. They regret because they wish they could have done much more than what they did. You understand? At one time, I listened to Jim Rohn himself, one of the last interview before he died. He said that he wished he could have written more books. You understand? So you realize
mm.
that we need to keep on pressing, keep on pushing the limits of our talent. All right, says protect your fire because there is that natural tendency to go out. Either you feed it or you watch it quench off. It's either you feed your passion, you
Mm,
stoke the fire, or to naturally. And it's true. Look at when you set the coals, the the coal pot or the what do you call it, the stove, the local stove. You put all the sticks there to set it off. You leave it for a while. After some time, it will die off naturally. So you what they do, they keep
Yeah.
on pushing the firewood so that it will keep burning. So that is it. So the things that you do
Mm.
that keeps that fire burning, keep on doing those little things. Like you say that the scripture says that little foxes destroy the vine, isn't it? I always like to look at it
Yeah.
in the opposite, in the reverse way. If little foxes destroy the vine, that means there are little actions that also grows the vine.
Yeah.
Let's think in that direction as well. Little foxes destroy the vine. True. That means there are little things also that grows the vine. What are the little things we can do that can grow that vine in us, that treasure in us, that talent in
Mm.
us? Okay. All right. Yeah. So also talks about, it says initiative activates your talent. Say don't rely on your past experience because expert track record.
Mm.
Take a step forward always. Don't rely on the past. Oh, I was doing like this. Oh, I was the best like a singer. I was this. It's past. Take
Mm.
initiative. Move ahead because it is actions build what our confidence. Okay, says that work are the things you desire and don't wait hoping they will come to you. You are waiting for an opportunity to come. I know majority admire what you do, coach. They admire, wow, I also want to have a
Yeah.
platform. I also want to teach people. I also want to be known and all that. But they don't know that you put in a lot of effort. In fact, this program,
Yeah.
wonderful program that's blessing people, didn't start just at the beginning of this year. It's something you worked on last year, earlier last year, trying to contact people, connect with people to come on board. And that is it. It talks about it is the action, it is the work. Don't wait to get it. Don't wait for your ship to come, but swim out for it. That is what the proverb says. Don't wait for the opportunity. Prepare yourself for the opportunity. And that is how you are able to what to grow your talent. So you said that initiation. Initiate something. What can I do? I have the skill of IT. What can I do? Do I have to sit down for somebody to come and offer a free course? No, go online. You can get materials, you can get resources, things you can listen to, things you can learn for free, free resources everywhere, so that you get it. Instead of giving an excuse that I don't have anybody to sponsor me to go to school, I don't have anybody to take care of me, you have it. Go on YouTube, you can get and learn so many skills. That is the initiative. Take the initiative, start
Mm.
something, work on something. He says that he who he says deliberately fully taking a step will spend his entire life on one leg. He said waiting too long to take an action will quench the fire in you. Waiting
Mm.
too long to take an action will quench the fire in you. And that is what I do whenever I get an idea to do something. I don't have to wait because the more you wait, the more you allow yourself to kill that vision, that idea. Write it down quickly. When you
Yeah.
get something you want to do, write it down quickly. Don't wait to want to discover a fire extinguisher.
They're everywhere. The fire extinguishers are more than the lighters. Firefighters is more like it's like the 80-20 principle. Are you there, sir? Thank you, Mommy Demsa, for sharing. Thank you. It's the
Quickly
prosper.
put it
Thank
down.
you.
Take
Guys, can you see here? Can you hear Mr. Brand?
yes, I can. Sorry, it is a network issue.
Okay, okay. Welcome back, sir. I
Thank you
was
very
saying
much.
that
Thank
this the fire extinguishers, the fire what do you call them? Firefighters, they are more than the fire lighters. Oh. Like
seriously.
the 80-20 principle, or even
Yes, and
90-10.
sometimes, strangely, do you know that we ourselves are sometimes our own fire extinguishers? We kill our own vision.
Yes.
But the way we talk to
Yeah.
ourselves, the way you always talk negative about yourself, how do you expect to become great? Say, oh, me, I'm not like this person.
Mm.
I don't have the talent. I can't speak well. And all those things. My mother said, I am not good enough. My father said, I'm not good enough. I didn't go to school. And those are the things. You are yourself, you're your own enemy. Because if you see
Mm.
yourself as a defeatist, if you see yourself as someone weak, people will also continue to see you as weak. They'll keep
Yeah.
on pulling it down. You don't make an attempt. Who goes to a petrol fire, okay, a fire lighted by petrol, and want to try to pour a bottle of water? You don't want to take that risk because that fire is so powerful. You see,
Mm.
there are different kinds of fire, and you don't sell anything. That's why there's some fires you need the firefighters themselves to come and quench it. So we should be able to build that fire that when people throw things at us, it doesn't quench it, but rather burns it off.
I love that. I love that idea.
Yes.
Be so hot
Yeah.
that you
Be
can
so
burn
hot.
away every, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
Just be
Look at
so
the
hot.
volcano eruption. The volcano
Wow.
eruption. Who tries? Who can go and quench the volcano eruption? It's too powerful. It's too hot. But if I have a
Mm.
candle, I can just blow. I can just blow, right? And it's off. The light goes off because it's so weak.
So that is to say that when you are just starting out and your fire is coming up, maybe still in the candle form, better run away from people that will just do run away from them. So you build capacity for more fire. You cannot approach them. Oh, Brad, are
So
you still
beat you
there?
down.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that. So that is it. You become so what that they can't or they quench your fire. When they try to inject any negative thing, it quickly bounces back. Even when Satan gossips
Yeah.
and puts you down, it doesn't even work because he can see that you are on fire. You're on fire for the Lord. You're on fire for your mission on earth. So to move to the world, we must move ourselves. You want to move the world, you must move yourself. You don't move yourself, how do you expect people to move you? Yeah, people are expecting
Mm.
funds to come. I need funding. I need funding. I need funding to start something. I need funding to start a business. But you have talent. You have skills. Can't you do something with it? Can't you render a service to someone? If you understand, as you begin to take action, that is where it opens. The greater door begins to open for you. I
Yeah.
listened to one man, David Cole.
Excellent.
Uh, The story of David Cole. This man, he's a motivational speaker. David Cole was once working a construction site, okay, working, and so being an Asian, you see that he had a very good English. Okay, so someone met him, said, ah, and you can speak good English and are working here. So then meet me. So the man introduced him to a conference he attended, and that is where he was introduced to books. I want to stress here, he was
Mm.
introduced to books. And the more he read, the more he expanded his scope. He realized that no, there's so much more in him. So the more he read, it translated him from being a menial worker at a construction site, carrying things or opening gates for the bosses, and now he became a boss himself, established a company, and employed other people. And now he became an expert at sales and imparted so many people. You understand why? Because
Mm.
he gave himself to knowledge, he gave himself to reading, he gave to himself to exploring. So Dr. Maxwell is challenging us that initiate something, be initiative, start something. What do you want to do? Go online, read things. You can find out people instead of jumping into this the comedy junkie. If you want to be a comedian, fine, that is good. Then you follow that path. But if you don't have any goal of becoming a comedian, then let the comedy people do what they are doing and focus on what you want to do. I hope you get what I'm saying. And focus on what you want to
Yeah.
do because we are not growing younger, we are growing older and older. I know some of us are thinking, wow, January to December, so long. But I realize that every day you are adding up. Every day you are adding up. Okay. So value the help of people because success can never be achieved alone. More often than not, it is the start of a thing that stalls people. That's what he's trying to say here that the beginning is what
Okay.
stops people. The beginning.
Mm.
And that is where the a lot of in the inertia is. We need that a lot of force to push through. You understand? We need people to what to help us along, but majority of the work depend on us to to able to what get the best out of our talent. Another thing he talks
The law
about
of
in his book
nature.
is what? Yes, focus directs your talent. And I think this is one of the key thing I'd want to talk so much about here. Focus directs your
Okay.
talent. You see all these things. One time I was chatting with a friend and he said he sent me a text message. I said, well, I didn't see it. So he was surprised. How? Text message and he says, yes, I have intentionally turned off almost all the notifications on my phone. And he was so they said that is brutal. I said, yes. I choose what I want to watch at a per time. I decide what I want to
Yeah.
view. Okay, because all these apps, they all have their goal, they have their intention, they have what they want to achieve. All right, and these things keep on breaking our focus, breaking our focus.
Mm.
Today you are doing this, as you are doing something, and you're a victim. It's a challenge. I'm also trying hard to fight focus in my life. It's not easy. You are there, you take the phone, you want to read something, pop up, you go here, you go there, and all that. So focus direct your talent. Successful people focus on what they can do, not on what they can't do. What is it that you are good
Mm.
at? Focus on it and build on it. You don't look aside and say, okay, now what is trending is the TikTok is trending. Then you move in to do it because you realize that that is what is trending. You are to focus on what you are good at. If it is cooking,
Mm.
focus on it. Don't okay. There's money in what do you call it? Crypto currency. You quickly shift your focus, and then you go to where you're not good at. You'll be struggling to get there. All right. So do an introspection. Look within yourself. I think, Coach, I've shared the worksheet with you. Right. Look within yourself and see the things you are good at, and then you focus. And when it comes to the subject of focus, realize that people ask, so do we just focus on one thing and that's all? Look at the various areas of your life and set the goals and set the focus in that area. You understand? For instance, when it comes to IT, pardon me to use the example, because I'm in IT, IT is very, very broad. Okay. Do you want to be a graphic designer? Do you want to be a programmer? Do you want to be a network administrator and all this? But trying to do all this at a goal would weaken your potential. Focus on what you are good at and then keep on what building on it. Say concentration is the first law of what success. The concentration. Concentrate. And even in music, anytime if you have played with the orchestra before, I play with the orchestra and I realized that the split seconds distraction, you begin to make mistakes. Even in your mind, there's
Mm.
sometimes the distraction comes within in your mind. Yes. The moment as a singer, you're singing and say, wow, they look at the way she's enjoying it. Look at it, that's what the mistake starts. You start fumbling, you start making more mistakes because you have lost that concentration. Understand? So if you
Mm.
want to be successful at whatever we are doing, we need to fight distractions in our lives. We need to concentrate on that area and build it one what they call it goal at a time and build it. We have been deceived in our time to talk about multitasking because we can switch between apps. So we think that is what we are multitasking, but the brain is not it was never wired to in that way. So the more we shift from here this activity to that activity, we end up we are not able to put up our best because we are trying to do all those things, so many things at a time. Focus. So he said
Mm.
that do you know where your gaze is? What your focus, you see, what you gaze on, what focus or expands. You
Yeah.
understand? The more you gaze, the more you look at something, that is how it expands and get broader. But when you
Bigger it becomes.
try to look at it in a yes, in a local proverb, you say you cannot look inside a bottle with the two eyes. Definitely one eye has to look inside the bottle. You understand? That is what
Mm.
talking about what focus here. It says success is progressive realization of a predetermined worthwhile goal. So be determined to know where you are going, how to get there, and be intentional on your goal and do the right thing one step at a time. Know where you're going, write it down. Don't just let it over in your mind. You forget them or you kill them yourselves. Okay? Figure out how am I
Mm.
going to get there and then put all your focus on it, put in all the energy and you get there. Effort and courage are not enough without purpose and what direction. So we talk about it that okay, focus. We need purpose, we need direction to help us because distractions are bound to come. Today, this, today, that. And we all encounter it as readers. Sometimes you start building a habit. Okay, like I think yesterday, I've forgotten the presenter's name. She made a very powerful statement. I forget about the 30 days something and
Mabusiama.
all those things. Yes, thank you. So forget about all those 30 days something we've cultured ourselves. So you're just marking it. And one thing I've realized that when you drop, you skip one, two, three. Sometimes that's all. That's where the whole habit ends. You understand? So focus on the goal, focus on the results, and do it. When you, per chance, as human as you are, you miss one or two, don't beat yourself down. Revamp and come back to it again, and then keep on pressing on, keep on pressing on, keep on pressing on till you get there. Right? We need to fight distractions in our lives. So don't let the past failures drag you back. Learn from them and then what? Move on. The past failures. I tried it
Wow.
several times, it didn't work. So I said, okay, because it didn't work, then I'm not going to do it any longer. I tried this business, it didn't succeed, then I'm not going to try. Don't let those past failures. They'll keep on. They are the voices. Silence those voices in your mind. They keep on coming. You wrote an exam, you
Mm.
didn't do well. Those voices come again. So are you going to do it again? Then maybe what the teacher said is true, that you're not good at maths. And it's true. Then you also conclude, you validate it. No, those are those are all, they're all false. You understand? So kill those voices. Don't allow them. That's why successful people talk about building routines. You understand? Because the routines, the systems, they are the things that keep you on page of the book. Today, I want to listen to this one. Those are the things that will help you to stay focused. Like Jim Rohn said, you see, when you have a field of grass, the more you walk on this field, the more you walk on this field, it generates a path for you. You understand? It creates a path. The moment you stop walking on that particular path, after a while, you realize that it begins to grow back again. So when you have the thoughts, evil thought, negative thought coming, and you keep on pushing them, keep on doing it because when you stop uh, doing the things you used to do, the old habit will come back again. That's how habits are. You start a habit, you're working well, fine, it's happening. Okay, I want to read this notebooks, and after a while, you said, okay, now I become expert. I don't even mind. You'll be surprised to go back to
I'm
the
not eating
old
again.
habit again. Yes, you'll be surprised to go back to the reading habit again. Like I said earlier on, what moved me to go, I realized that I was not developing some other aspect of my life. I was just
Mm.
kind of not focusing on the other talents of mine as well. Okay. Yes, like this man's book, Show Your Talent, show your work. Austin Kleon,
Show
Show Your
your
Work.
work. Authentically.
Yeah, very powerful book. And that's why he made mention of it because I looked inside, I realized that no, for a long while I was not doing what I used to do, what I love to do. I was just pursuing
Mm.
something else, pursuing, learning. Because you're always depressed, you're always finding why you are not, the dots are not connected. And Austin Kleon said that go back to those things, the talent, the things you have, and move along with them. They are the things that make you up. You understand? They are the things that make you up. If you fail to develop them, they'll keep on calling on you. And that guilt conscience
Yeah.
is what will keep on wearing you down. Okay. So we need to have a routine that will
Yeah.
help us to make the most of the day. Yeah, so
Mm.
much on pondering on regrets from the past to drain us. Pondering on the regrets. Like you say, last year I said I read about this number of books. I couldn't read it. It will kill this year's what they call fire. You understand? You wanted to start a business, you couldn't start it. It will, pondering on all those kind of stuff. Well, yes, just say to yourself, I said I'll do it. I couldn't do it. This year there's an opportunity for me. I'll go for it. Because like coach, you narrated in your story, you didn't just come this way. There have been times where you nearly give up. You understand? And when you decided that I know you're not going to give up, that is how far you've come this way. Okay, so we all must have that focus on our goal. You are trying to learn a skill, you have tried several times, but that fire is still there. You see, it keeps on pulling you. It haunts you like
Yeah.
a bad dream. It haunts you like a battery. You can't
Masquerade
just
in
let
your
go of
dream.
it. That tells you that yes, you can't just let go of it. You want to be a writer, and it keeps on calling on you. You feel like, oh, this writing, there's nothing that can come out of it. Well, it doesn't pay, and all those things. See, in everything, we have the negative aspect and the positive. So if you're always focusing on the negative, what people couldn't do, it will solidify, and then you validate it, and then kill that passion. But you'll be surprised. There are writers who are making millions, who are making lots and lots and lot of money out of their books, out of their blogs, out of their copywriting and all those things. So focus on the positive thing, and then look at how high and huge
Do the work.
you can go. You can go. Yes, yes. Keep on. Said avoid sharing your vision or go with difficult and negative people. They would either discourage you or kill the vision. What you commit to become will determine what you are. You understand? There are some people you tell them the vision, they say, "Oh, I look at how the country is so difficult. Who can do it?" I said, "I finished school." Oh." Say, well, you see, there's no employment. Look at the way that the dollar is going. They will always discourage you. They will always kill the fire. They will always tell you that there's nothing good in you. There's nothing you can achieve. Those are the people. Just keep your focus. Stay focused on the goal. It's time.
Wow.
It's the process. You are going through the process, and it's a matter of time. In a matter of time, you'll get there. You are going to achieve that goal. Just believe, like I said earlier on. He said in the book, believe in your potential. Believe
Mm.
in yourself. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe we can stand on a pulpit and preach. We don't believe we can stand in a crowd and give a speech. We don't believe we can also build a strong, massive social media platform. We don't believe we can build that up. We don't believe in ourselves. We think it is them. It is they. You are also a human being. We can also do it
Mm.
ourselves. It is very painful to live with the regret of not achieving your dreams or your not developing your potential. Very, very painful. You
Mm.
understand? So
The
don't
pain
get
of
to that point
regret.
where yes, yes, that is it. It says what preparation positions your talent. Preparation. Now you have talked about believing in yourself. You talked about passion. Talk about initiating
Focus.
your what do you
Okay.
call it? Your
Guys, please,
talent.
please let
You
me in
also
the
talk about
comments.
yes. You
Focus.
also talk about your focus. Now talk about preparation. Because when you are talking about focus, talent, and other stuff, we don't talk about the work in the other physical work aspect. It is not complete. The equation is not complete. There are some powerful quotes. It
Mm.
says that unpreparedness put us out of our place. Opposition, unpreparedness. You have been waiting forward to get that employment. Okay, you applied for the job. Instead of preparing yourself for the job, preparing yourself for it. You are waiting to get. Now, the moment they give you the call to come for interview, you're not ready. So, lack of
Mm.
preparation would keep you out of your place. Look at so many talents. I know there are so many people who look at Messi now, the football legend now, and you'll be admiring him. But go back and you see the kind of preparation he has done on himself, the effort he has put in. People are talking him down, saying so much of things, the racism and all that. But they keep on. All these athletes, they so much inspire me. Sometimes one time I saw one athlete training, I nearly asked him what motivates him because it wasn't making sense to me. How can you be putting yourself so much stress? But that is it. They have the passion. They want to do it. Someone says, I want to break the record to cook this number of hours.
Mm.
You ask yourself, so what motivates them? Yes, and you see after the
Mm.
successful completion, greater doors open for them. So prepare yourself for the opportunity. Don't wait for the opportunity to come. You understand? Say, all is
Yeah.
well that begins well. One of the quotes it says, all is well that what begins well. So you begin well, you prepare, you make the year is too young, you can still well prepare for the year. Don't say that, oh, I didn't start this year well, and you keep on grooming, you still complaining, you'll be surprised. The year will end, and still we are having that same old life. You understand? So prepare some
Mm.
little art count. Yes, little art count. You want to read a book, a 100-page book. Just read one page today, another page. By the time you realize we are building that fire gradually. You understand? So
Yeah.
that is it. Little acts count. That is in the preparation. Take that effort, take that pen and paper and start writing. Bundle, go online and start searching for the job and ask for the job requirements. You want to be in that particular position. Okay, look inside, go online and check what is the requirement. Start preparing yourself towards it. Build yourself towards it, because it is better to prepare yourself than to wait for it to come. And when it comes and you're not ready, you are left behind. And it's life is in seasons, life is in cycle. If you're not ready, that means you now have to wait for your time again. And that is very, very,
Mm.
very painful. Preparation for greatness is an ongoing agenda. Be ready for the future self you envision. Else, you will
Mm.
crumble under the weight of
Wow.
elevated what position. I want to say this one again. Say that preparation for greatness is an ongoing agenda. Be ready for the future self you envision. Else, you
Mm.
crumble under the weight of your elevated position. So, for instance, you are there, and
Mm.
for all of a sudden, because of your, let's say, your connections, okay, you have been given a position of a general manager. Been given a position of a general manager. You never prepared yourself.
With no
You've been
capacity.
talking about basic, very good, basic computer skills. You say, well, me, I'm born before computer. You don't care. You are now a general manager. You see, the weight of the position is going to kill you. Yes, the weight of the position is going to crumble you. Yes, you'll be demanded online discussion. Zooms, hey, wow, now wow, what am I going to do? You are going helter skelter. Somebody should help you to type this one. You never develop your typing skills because you think that it's an archaic. Because of the smartphone, you can
Mm.
type. But what about the computer typing? You never develop all those ones. You don't care about the modern technology, so you don't never bother about them. So if you don't prepare all these basic tools, all these basic skills about what they call it, speaking, how to you what they call public speaking, writing, I realize that these are talent, these are things that we all need to develop. You understand? There are some skills need to get it. Because if you don't prepare yourself for
Join
greatness,
the speaking
you,
book
you
club.
I when it comes on you, the weight of it is going to what crumble you. That's it. But when you build yourself up gradually, gradually, when you get there, you see, there's something fascinating about the story of Joseph. You see, immediately after his coronation, he set off to go.
Yeah.
Joseph didn't go back to begin to say, going and then searching. Now, what book do I read now? Going up and down. What do read the books you need to read now as a single as a single brother, single sister. Read the book you need to read about marriage now. Don't wait to get to marriage where the weight is so much and you begin to. Sometimes it pains me, but well, without really not to dwell much in the past, I wish I'd read much more. All right, because when you get to some elevated positions in life, the luxury we had before will never come. The luxury of time, realize that there's so much on you to do. There's so much, so you do but very little. So every opportunity you have
Mm.
now, if you yet to get job, you have finished your corpus, Nigeria is a corpus, so you have finished your national service here in Ghana. Whilst you're waiting to get a
People do
job, read
national
your
service
books.
in Ghana.
Yes, I mean, if you are done with your national service,
Okay.
or even if you're currently doing your national service, this opportunity to read the books you have to read, the opportunity to build the relationships
Mm.
you need to build, the opportunity to do. If you are waiting for to get a place in a position of work, this is the time you have to build yourself, prepare yourself to that elevated position you want to be, your future self. You understand? So that when
Mm.
you get there, you can able to carry the weight. Like I was saying, when Joseph was coronated, he went in and you could see that he was ready for the job. Being at the prison was not the time for
Yeah.
despondency or to talk himself down. That means whilst at the prison, he was envisioning. He had a vision of what he wanted to be, that
Yeah.
dream. He kept that dream alive. So in the moment he was coronated, he set off and he worked
Mm.
because that prophecy was yet would definitely come to pass. But he prepared himself. 7 years could save and 7 years afterwards, and he saved a whole generation. So that tells us that if we fail to develop our talent, if we fail to develop our potential, mind you, people who are connected to you are going to miss something great. Imagine coach didn't bring this platform. There are a lot of people who are going to miss out on these opportunities. You understand? So whatever we are doing, don't think it is selfish to kill your potential. Let me put it that way. It is selfish to let go that talent of singing, to let go that talent of writing, to let go that talent of cooking, even the talent of talking. You are a good person. You
Big
can
brother.
encourage people. You can motivate people. Don't kill that talent. You can inspire people. You can do something with your fingers. Craft. Don't kill that talent because of the current wave of things or change of things. Because when you do that, mind you, you're going to deprive generation of something you feel to do. You're going to be answerable to that. Okay, so talent without adequate preparation leads to a disaster and loss of it with time. It's a matter of time. Okay, so prepare yourself, build yourself. Poorly educated, poorly prepared, and poorly trained people fail because they do not have the skills or expertise to perform. One of the powerful quotes, he said that poorly educated, poorly prepared, and poorly trained people. It's not so. It's more like self-development. It's not always somebody should do it for me. Somebody should do it for me. Somebody should do it for me. No, poorly educated. You have the books. You have the resources. Build yourself up. Poorly prepared. You didn't prepare yourself very well, or poorly trained. You didn't train yourself. You say that they will fail because that job will fail. One time I had a chance to meet one officer who said he wanted to invest in farming. Okay, go into I think poultry farming or something like that. And he lamented to me that so next time he will invest in knowledge, you invest more in understanding the whole thing before what putting money into it. You understand? Instead of just jumping into the business with the money, uh, he said that take time and learn, take time, develop yourself, prepare and build yourself. All these tech giants who are studying the waves of the economy, it is the solid foundation they've built in their preparation. You understand? They've prepared adequately, they build themselves up. That is why they are able to what to stand. So experts who take time, okay, they are able to stand. Said talent may be a given, but success is earned. You have the talent, but success is what is earned. You understand? Nobody can confer on you. You go to a church, the pastor will bless you. Become a doctor. Who will
Receive
visit your who will visit your clinic? No, you have to go through the process now.
it.
You have to give yourself
Yeah.
become an engineer. Even if they prophesy on you, they didn't prophesy the work aspect. Uh, Jesus gave himself to training. Jesus gave himself to
Oh my
training
goodness.
before he started his ministry. You understand? Yes, all these things people may think that coach, you are just doing it, but they don't know the trainings you have attended, the kind of seminars you have attended, the books you have read, the people you are in touch with, the coaches in your life, and all these things is what is part of what the preparation. Okay, so your talent may
Yeah.
open or close a room for you. Please listen, sorry. Say that your talent may open or create a womb for you, but it will still take your discipline or preparation to maintain or enlarge that room. Shall I repeat? It says that your talent may open or create a room for you. Like the Bible says that you give to open a room for you, create a room for you. But it will still take your discipline of preparation to maintain and enlarge that room. So as you prepare yourself, okay, that is why you keep like those footballers who have been called to come and play for the AFCON, okay? They have prepared themselves. If none of them is not well prepared, you will know on a pitch. Understand? If you're a singer, you don't prepare, everybody will know it. So why don't you prepare yourself now to hone your talent, build a talent? So when that opportunity comes, you are able to achieve because preparation is the key to success and victory. You have the talent, but if you don't prepare yourself, you don't build yourself up, you are going to lose it. You understand? You want to be the copywriter. You can't just get up and just be using other. You have to read and then write. Then you discuss what do you call it? You identify your own niche, and then you move it on. That is how it is. It is done. So Maxwell challenges us that we have to. So you see, I'm able to share a lot with you because have taken the notes and been an intentional reading this
My
book
God,
intentionally.
this has been
And that is
something else this evening, guys.
yes, yes. That's it. So
Hard work.
yes, yes. So say grow your mind with good resources as part of the preparation. You're preparing yourself. Who are the people you are listening to? Are you listening to naysayers? What are the materials you are reading? You understand? They're all part of the things. So it's not every material you come across you begin to read. Some will put poisons in your mind and then kill the thing or that. So be very selective with what we watch online, very selective with what you read or consume because the mind is the
Mm,
factory as part of your preparation. You get good content, you get good things that inspire you. All right, and that's the secret because look at our world now. Everybody is so kind of busy, 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 busy. So you're expecting somebody to come and motivate you, then I beg you, they don't have time. Motivate yourself, put
wow.
some fire in you. Yes, put some fire in you and get up because if you're unable to do that fire, keep that fire, you can't be in a better position to also put others on fire as well. So the best way to improve the team is what is to improve yourself, self-improvement. That is what
Mm,
I admire and I push for. One thing I've come to learn. So my reading this book is about self-development. So there was something coach you also are pushing on this platform, the Real Leaders platform. That is very, very excellent. Self-development. Because good, you get a
interesting.
certificate, you get a but they are just an end. They don't give you the holistic view. There's something you also have to do uh, uh, with yourself. Okay? Have to do with yourself. You want to go to school to get all the certificates and all hey, the money, where's the money? You understand? So prepare yourself, build yourself, work on yourself, and that is how you can what get there. You can claim
Thank
to be
you, sir.
surprised once. After that, say you are unprepared. So don't wait for opportunities to come. Keep preparing, and when that time comes, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Yes, nothing can stop you. Keep
Interesting.
on preparing yourself.
Guys, if you have
Yes.
any questions, please drop them in the room now so that we can address your questions. Okay? You can drop your question. We have done an hour, so we are rounding off very soon. Please drop your questions
Yeah.
so that it can address your questions as well. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Um,
Yes.
I
So go
want you
ahead,
to tell
please.
us about yes, I want you to tell us about your what you really love about John C. Maxwell. Reading his book. I know you've read other books by him. What do you love about him?
Yes. Yes, I love the way he pulls wisdom from other writers as well. He's not a self-centered writer,
Okay,
someone who genuinely
okay,
acknowledges even his workers, genuinely acknowledges those who have come on board, and he shares his experiences very well in his book. The examples, the quotations, and I like the simplicity of his book. I know that I like his style. Let me put that way, his style, and it's very detailed. In fact, when you read his book, you get so much. I like the way he organizes his content. So that is it. So he has so many books, a lot of books on leadership,
yeah,
on
good
the
book.
attitude, and all that. Yes, yes, they are very
Yeah.
good. I read his
So, will
I
you
read his book
recommend the
on
book?
oh, this book, in fact, it must be in your library. Yes, I recommend everybody must get it. Yes, because look at the young ones coming up. They need people who can guide them. So if you read this book, you can be a better coach to your younger ones, to your children. You can guide them.
Mm,
You see your child display some kind of talent, like the Africans, some people do. Instead of killing it, this book will open your eyes to see how you can help that child to grow the talent. You understand? So
mm.
it's a book everyone must read. Everyone must read. Talent is never enough. So if you have a talent, you are sitting on it, then get ready for poverty. But it tells you that stop boasting about your talent, put it to work. put it to work. And as you begin to work the little one,
I
you
think if
begin
you're even
see,
doing the work,
yes,
if you
yes,
are
as
doing
you
the work,
do,
you don't have time to be boastful.
yes, yes, that's the thing. Hardly will you see an athlete who is busy running and taking time to receive the cheers. I'm yet to see that one. We see him
Mm.
both be running and then stop and then take some fans, receive and say, oh, thank you, then continue. That is his failure now.
I've been taking selfies on WeFit.
That's the point.
Oh my
So
God.
you stay
You're
focused.
always on a
You
journey. Wow,
yes,
that's
you're
a
right.
profile. That just
Yeah.
touched my heart. You not be waiting to
Yeah.
take accolades.
No,
But you
no, no,
got
no,
no
no, no,
time,
no.
man.
No, no, you got no time. You got no
Hmm.
time. That's it. So
Guys,
your
this
first
this has
achievement,
been profound, guys.
yeah,
Yeah, go on.
yeah,
We're rounding
yeah.
up. Yeah.
So in a nutshell, what I want to say is that the talent in us is just like the gold mine. Um, it has to be mined. You understand? Gold, you don't find gold
Mm,
shining in the soil, else everybody will have gone into galamsey. You see, but it takes a lot of effort. They pick that rock, they process it, refine it to get that gold we want. All right, so that talent
mm.
in us all need that kind of treatment. Believe in that talent, believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. Believe, don't expect somebody everybody to believe in you. People don't believe in you, believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself,
Yeah.
that is when you'll be able to get to that point. God bless you.
That's how
Yeah,
you raise your
so
vibration. Guys, can you remember the first day? When you believe in
yeah.
yourself, you do the work, you raise your vibration, people will come to you, you beat them. Thank you, Mr. Brian Benton. It's always a moment which is always an interesting time with you. Somebody
Thank
has
you,
a
thank you,
question.
thank you.
How can
Yes.
one differentiate between talent and skill? Uh, somebody's
Wow.
already, somebody's already
Yeah.
answering here.
Okay.
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 So, so what do you think, Mr. Brian?
Yeah. So let's see this way. Talent is what you are made up of. You understand? The
Yeah.
skill is the
Yeah.
expression of the skill is the expression of it. You
Mm,
get the point. You have a talent of singing, but it's a skill in singing. So having a talent,
mm.
the skill is what the things you do that develops the talent, that builds the talent. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Talent in itself is just the potential. I have the voice, I have the talent
Is
of
it rough
singing.
up?
Good. So the working up is the skills. Okay. As you have the skills, you are developing it. They are the activities that horns and build and magnify the talent. You understand? Yeah. So the skill
Interesting.
is not separated. They are connected, interwoven. You understand? Interwoven.
And
You
people
you
even
have a
confuse them. Yeah.
yes, yes. So they make it look like if talent is somewhere else, skills is somewhere else. Your talent and the skills are connected.
Mm,
You can't separate the talent
yeah.
of cooking. But it's a skill in cooking. So you can be very talented and yet unskilled in that talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can sing, but they are just saying, oh, is that how we sing? But they have the talent of singing. So when the skill of singing is applied, the activities given to it. Oh yes, there are some people when they lead worship. In fact, you
I
stop
just I
sometimes just
just
stop
remember
singing.
myself.
You stop singing so that you can be in the spirit
I don't want to
because
mess up this. I don't want to mess up this class. I, I used to be a singer in church.
uh-huh.
You know that kind of singing and after the session you ask yourself, who is that when they sing? But I just drop that microphone. You have messed
Yes,
up everything. You are the one singing it
yes.
off keys.
Off key, yes, you got off key, some dance off rhythm and all that. But you see, that when you talk of the skill, when you begin to put in measures, they are connected. the activities, the things that begin to hone
Yeah.
that talent. Those are the skill you're talking about here. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it. So
I think you
talent and
have
skills are
enlisted them for
interwoven.
us. You spoke about focus. You spoke about focus,
Yeah.
initiative, believing in
Yeah.
yourself, and all those different compartments. So when you put those things into it, you do the work, like the work of the book by Sinclair. You do the work, and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it is going to help you refine that talent so that your talent can be
Yeah.
beautiful and presentable.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Like I would always say that purpose makes a man beautiful. Nothing, nobody is really ugly. But if you are allow
Yeah.
your talent to remain in its raw form, you'll be uglier than the ugliest.
Yes.
But if
Seriously.
you refine
Seriously.
it, you make it
Yeah.
beautiful, yeah, you'll be seen as a
Yeah.
skillful person.
Yeah.
People pay for
And it's
skills, they don't pay for talent.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. You're a skillful person. You're that I mean the skillfulness makes your talent profound. You understand?
Yeah.
The skillfulness is what makes the
That's when
talent
you now
profound.
stand
Yes,
before kings.
good, good. But if you have the talent and you don't work your skill, like one of the chapters says that practice sharpens your talent.
Yeah.
Practice what sharpens your
Practice
talent. So if
sharpens your
sharpens
talent.
your
Mm.
talent, yes, and it says that you play at the level at the level of your practice, and it's there. It's as an
Yes.
instrumentalist. I can't just pick the instrument and just go like that. If you don't practice enough, there are some platforms I'll never stand because I've not practiced enough.
Mm.
You get it? I've not developed the skill enough. Okay. So
Do you believe
if
in
you
the
want to get
concept of the 10,000 hours?
that 10,000 hours, well, I don't want to. I don't like to kind of box myself with some people's philosophies. You understand? Because the whole idea is
Okay.
to work harder, work much more on yourself. But I think people try to help
Yeah.
people to get it. I think people it works for some people that way. You get it. So
Yeah.
you be counting the number of hours. But when you are on the fleet, okay, when you're in a flow state, you don't even count the number of hours. Sometimes you can be on a
Yeah, that's
computer
true. Mm.
6 hours straight and say, hey, I've not eaten yet. Yes, when you're learning how to code, you
Mm.
can be there. You are not even counting the number of hours. So that is it. So people bring we let me say it this way. Let's challenge people what people are saying. Don't just accept what people are saying. You should not just take it whole, critique it and get what works best for you. You understand? So work more. The
Yeah.
10,000 hours here, they're trying to tell you that work much more harder on yourself. And even in our
Yeah.
time
Do
now,
the work.
you
You
can
will
even
not
go
break down.
faster. Yeah,
Yes.
you go faster.
Some
You
people
go
believe they will
faster.
break down.
Yes, you go.
Have you not heard some people who will
Yes.
tell you are reading too much, your brain will soon burst. It will leave your head.
Oh, oh,
It
oh,
will
oh,
come out
yes,
of your
yes,
head.
yes, yes. Oh, those are the things people do to kill us. They make you make look like preparing for exams. Oh, you're going to die, oh, and book, that kind of thing. But you never die. Just know your limits, know yourself. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't know ourselves. We don't know our weaknesses. We don't know our strength. So if let's say cookathon, someone says I'll go 5 days, it's a me that'll go 1 month. Mm,
Mm.
different capacity. You don't know. You start the second day, you start yawning. You
Listen,
know
guys,
that no.
let
Yeah.
me share my story. I remember there was a time a friend reached out to me. I was like, we want to read for 21 days. Is it 21 days? Yeah, read for 21 days. The person sent me a
Fast and
message. They got my contact somehow. Read that song. So read for 21 days. So I was
okay,
invited to
okay.
be part of that reading. So when the person reached out, I was like, okay, no problem, I'll get back to you. In fact, in my mind, I already knew what I was going to say. So I should leave my children, leave my life, and go and be reading for 21 days. So after a while, I got back and I said, please, I don't have that capacity. I don't want to keep myself
That's
because I know myself.
that's
If I don't
yes.
sleep for 2 days, I will be sick. 21 days,
Yes.
that's gonna be something else.
Abba.
So knowing your capacity, like you just said, somebody has cooked for 5 days, another person wants to break the record immediately, and they want to do 20 days. It's not in
Ah,
alignment
oh,
with your vision.
yes, yes.
You will just die. I'm an
Oh,
intentional
instantly.
reader. I don't have to read to read for 21 days. I read for 1 hour, I
That's
read.
all.
I'm okay.
And okay, okay, yes. If you can read for 10 minutes, it's better. It's better than and
Yes,
it happens
no.
a lot. For instance, if you are preparing for exams and you see somebody learning, some can be there 3 hours. You say, ah, you are tired, but you look at the person, okay, let me press on. But you're still not wasting your time, my brother. Go and sleep. The danger of
Oh my
self-deception,
God,
eh?
guys, have
That
you learned a lot tonight? Self-deception. Oh, that's
is
beautiful. Guys, have you learned a lot tonight? So we've laughed, we've learned, we are ready for work 2024. Know your limits, know yourself, but don't forget to add all the different elements that Mr. Bright has shared from the work of Justin Maxwell. It is going to make your talent beautiful and better. And there was something he said about that passion, really, really very important. I know that we have this mindset and mentality that you cannot make money, that you're going to eat your passion will not put food on your
Mhm.
table. But he has said a
Yes.
lot around doing the work, putting in that work. Your passion is like the energy you need, the fuel you need to keep running, right? But you have to put the work. So some people do not know that. They just feel I have a passion, I can sing, and they are passionately singing. They are not passionately
Yeah.
doing the work. They are not passionately bringing their A game to the table all the time. They are not practicing.
Mm.
They are just passionate. So that's why your passion will never pay you money. But when you do the work, you commit, you are focused.
Intentional.
He
Yeah.
said something about turning off notifications on his devices. You are focused, you know. That's why they say that focus is following one thing until successful. Your focus, you put your mind to it, and your passion, that passion is driving you, is the energy when you are doing the work. Your work ethic is out of this world. You are going to make the money, you are going to get the result. You may not write books like me, you may not be a speaker like me. You could just be somebody who is good in administration like Joseph, and you'll be given the whole
Yeah.
nation to administrate for. You'll be given certain level of positioning to step into. So guys, look within. This is really very profound. Thank you so much, Mr. Bright. It has been an
Thank you
awesome,
so
awesome
much.
journey. I'm going to allow you to give the final
Thank you.
words after now. I'm going to give a couple of announcements. Today's day 4. We're going to be, if you still have a question, I believe you can still answer one question, just one. All right. So if today's day 4, we're moving on to day 5. Coach Z from Zimbabwe will be showing up tomorrow to speak on our day 5 session. So make sure you show up. She's going to be speaking on something related to goals. I believe that would also help you integrate and build yourself based on what Mr. Bright has shared with us this evening, guys. And I also want to let you know that you shouldn't stop by the wayside. This is, some of you said Transcend is your fire lighter for this year. Yes, wherever we are transcending. So put in the effort, put in the energy. If you want to join the system so that you can be accountable, so that you can commit to do the work, the link is in the description. Jenima would also share the link again in the room. Click the link, go and register, join any of the book club, join my mastermind. You can also send me a direct message. All right. If you need clarity, like I've been doing for some of you, send me a direct message if you need clarity so that you can join us. You cannot play small this year. That passion that you have can be turned into something really beautiful by putting in all the different components so that you can shine for your work, so that you can become um, an impact maker. You can also become somebody that people can look up to. All right. Thank you for showing up. Okay. So, Mr. Bright Bentu, I'm going to allow you to give your final words. I've not seen any question now. All right. So, give your final words. You have recommended the book. So, guys, go and read the book. Talent
Okay.
is never enough. All right.
Okay.
So,
So
go
my
on, sir.
final word is that one of the quotes it says that always conquer the temptation to give up. Always conquer the temptation to give up. In the development of your
Wow.
talent, in discovering of your purposes and all that, there's always the temptation to give up. It always and always comes to
Mm.
us. It comes, it happens. You have made a new year resolution, the things you want to do. Never give up. Never give up. Always conquer that temptation. Fight is the temptation. If you lose today, tomorrow wake up and then pursue that talent and work it. And see that it's an integral part of you. That is what God has made you of. He has given you that particular talent. If you are going to fight the nation, is going to expand and bless the nation. the whole world. There are some people who died, didn't know much about them, but as at now, their works are still speaking. As at now, their
Mm.
works are still speaking. So it is not so much about being in the public light, it is doing something great, and I know at the right time your light will shine. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Amen.
leaders, for the attention.
Amen. Thank
Mm.
you for being a blessing, Mr. Bright. Guys, Mr. Bright
Thank
Benson
you.
is the founder of I Read Club. You can search it out on Facebook. He's also part of the Intentional Readers community. He has been a wonderful brother. You can follow him.
Yeah,
Is
thank
that your
you.
name on Facebook, Bright Benson? Is that your name on Facebook?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Right, Bentum.
Okay. Okay, that's his
Yeah.
name on Facebook, guys. You can send him a DM. You can connect to him. All right. Thank you so much for showing up, sir. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful night rest. So, guys, thank you so much for showing up.
Thank
I'm going to
you.
see you tomorrow. Transcend with Boost continues tomorrow. Congratulations, Mr. Ivan, for winning the award for the three. We're waiting for who's going to be for the four. All right. So, guys, keep winning. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, it was an interesting session. Uh, thank God for how far we have come. Since we are still live, let me check before we continue our back engine. Okay. Thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah, thank you. See you.